Good evening, and welcome to WCBN Sports coverage of the Big Ten Hockey Tournament here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. My name is Nick Hornberg. I will be calling this game tonight. Game 1 of the Big Ten Hockey Tournament here in Ann Arbor between Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan finished second place in the Big Ten regular season standings. They were in first going into the final weekend after a sweep of Ohio State, but fell flat in Compton Ice Arena in South Bend against Notre Dame. As a result, Minnesota was able to swoop in late and claim the regular season crown and the bye. Michigan is in second place, going to go against the last place Michigan State Spartans. The Wolverines swept the Spartans on the series 4-0 in the regular season, with the last one being the duel in the D, a 7-3 Michigan victory. And the starting lines being announced for the Michigan Wolverines right now, as the starters announced as stated. This is actually a repeat of the last Big Ten tournament that was played with fans, which was in 2020. Michigan played Michigan State in Ann Arbor in the first round, and the Wolverines back-to-back 3-0 wins Friday and Saturday. That was about less than 5 days before the world ended with COVID. The Big Ten Hockey Tournament was canceled, and that was the last game Michigan played for a while. But here, Michigan looking to continue going. They still had a strong season despite the flat finish in Compton Ice Arena. They do have all 4 of their Olympians back, presumably at full strength, with Kent Johnson and Owen Power from Canada and Matt Beniers and Brendan Brisson playing for Team USA. As the lineups are announced, both teams are out on the ice, and we will tune out for a second for the national anthems. The Michigan Marching Band never really does fail to disappoint never disappoints with the national anthem. That was a god-awful slip of the tongue. I apologize. As now both teams looking to take the ice, as the line's relatively unchanged from the duel in the D. Michigan back at full strength. State's line's not changed from the duel in the D. Michigan's actually somewhat different. All 4 Olympians back. None of them were present during the sweep of the Spartans at that weekend. First the win in East Lansing, and then the duel in the D in Little Caesars Arena. I was actually there as a fan as Michigan won 7-3, even without their top 4 players. Well, 4 of their top players. Michigan's team incredibly deep, incredibly dangerous, so it's really hard to say who's the best and who isn't. Michigan State wearing, in my view, their best uniforms. Green primary, white secondary with the script. A little disappointed Michigan isn't wearing the maize script. That's, my view, one of the best spectacles in college hockey. Michigan and Michigan State wearing their maize and greens script jerseys, respectively. Either way, Michigan in the white with blue and yellow trim and the block M on the front. A timeless classic. Again, not the maize with the script. That would all be my preference. If I had my way, they'd wear that at all times. But I'm not in charge here. I'm just an amateur radio person. But Thunderstruck plays. Yost Ice Arena is alive and well, as it has been all season in this first post-COVID-19 season, and both teams getting ready. It will be Josh Nodler, centering for Michigan State, out to take the opening face-off. The draft pick from Calgary, Jimmy Lambert, the senior, possibly in his final season due to COVID eligibility weirdness. He might be able to come back for another year, but it will be Nodler versus Lambert. Lambert is going to center Van Wy and Moyle. A little surprising Van Wy isn't the center here. But now Seven Nation Armies plays. All players ready. Michigan's top pairing defensively out there, Owen Power and Nick Blankenberg. And opening face-off, the referee didn't drop it. They were ready, but now there's the drop, and it is won by Michigan State. And played back between Nienhuis and Sassana. Nienhuis plays it back to Sassana into the neutral zone and just throws it around the boards, and it's going to fall to Keller, but now it's going to get picked off by Moyle. Moyle's going to try and take it himself. Van Wy up alongside, and he's going to dump it into the zone. Van Wy is going to chase. He tries to place it back to Moyle, rattles all the way around. Lambert plays it back to Power at the blue line and zips it right into Van Wy underneath at the red line. Van Wy comes back out towards the point, and he is now at the point, but he does lose it. Great pressure by Sassana. And Van Wy has to take it all the way back. Leave it for Owen Power. Power, the number one pick of the Buffalo Sabres. And Power loses the puck. Michigan State has a rush opportunity. Michigan caught in a change. Kelly, great defense and back check by Luke Hughes and Michael Pastajov. And the throw at the net. Almost a very good chance there by Michigan State, but not able to finish. Held in by Christian Krieger, but straight at Mike Pastajov. Pastajov in the neutral zone is just going to dump it into the attacking zone as Michigan is going to go for a change. Ken Johnson now on the ice for the first time, but now it is Luke Hughes in the neutral zone, and Beniers will rattle it around the boards. Michigan's going to chase after it, but now it's played back. Pastajov tries to play it back, backhand for Johnson, but Beniers comes in to recover, plays it all the way aside. Now Hughes the shot, and it is blocked. And now Michigan State, a rush opportunity. I believe that's Gallagher. Nope, taken away by Hughes, and that was actually Eric Middendorf. And long cross-ice pass to Johnson. Johnson going to leave it for Beniers on the right side. Beniers playing it all the way back for Ethan Edwards, the draft pick of the New Jersey Devils. Not a first-round pick, excuse me. And Edwards just going to rattle it around the boards. And neither team really had all that many chances. State had the makings of a good chance. They weren't able to really get a solid shot off, though. Michigan State tries to play a long pass. It's going to go to Portillo, and he is going to play it off to Thomas Bordelot. And then Edwards going to play it back to Jack Summers onto the ice for the first time, I believe. And Summers loses the puck, and it's going to go to APAP, and now Nicolas Mueller chances in. Portillo blocks it away. Almost another shot there by Michigan State. Now Marcus Stappa into the neutral zone. Plays it off to Brendan Brisson, the first-round pick of the Vegas Golden Knights. And Drew DeRitter, Michigan State's goalie, going to play it back. Blankenberg, the captain, going to take it all the way to the red line. Plays it all the way, and Stappa right in front. Owen Power is going to get called for the high stick to take it down as uninterrupted action, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. A little extracurricular between Marcus Stappa and Adam Goodsir, but nothing really beyond that. The refs break that up in a hurry. As a lot of action right there. Michigan State, for a moment, looked like they had the better chances. Michigan hasn't really had a chance until Blankenberg took it all the way to the red line right behind the net and played it back for Stappa, but excellent stick work by Drew DeRitter there to tap it away. And the face-off won by Johnny Beecher. Dylan Duke plays it back for Power. And Power at his own blue line, goes in the neutral zone, plays it back for Blankenberg, hits him right in the skates, but Blankenberg going to take it himself into the offensive zone, but he's blocked off. Great back check by Michigan State, and they're going to play it all the way. No icing, Owen Power all the way back to get it. And Power behind his own net, now going to take it up himself. As Power plays it through to Mackie Samoskevich. Now Skevich tries to take it himself. The wild shot is wide. I'm not sure if that was really a shot. Duke tries to play it back to Power. He gets it in his skates. He holds it in. No, he doesn't. They're offside. I don't know. I thought Power was able to hold it in, but clearly the linesman thought differently. As there's going to be a face-off. The referee looks like he's calling for it at center ice. Nope, they're going to take it in the dot. Left side at the edge of Michigan's offensive zone. It's going to be APAP versus Beniers. And the whistle blows. Not sure what's going on here. No violation. They're going to take another face-off, and not really sure who won that one, but either way, just rattle around the boards. Jacob Truss got actually knocked down by Sassana, I believe that was. Now it's Mueller. Mueller's going to play it up, and it's not. Nobody's going to be there, but It is going to get touched up. No icing. Eric Portillo just has to play it away. And now Michigan in the neutral zone. Room to skate. Beniers going to take it himself. Take it on 3 guys. And now he's going to take it all the way around. Beniers plays it back, and nobody home. Johnson was in the area, but a Michigan State player was there first. But it's still Beniers' puck. Tries to play it all the way around. Luke Hughes going to dump it in. Pass to Jov to Beniers. Now played back to Hughes, and Hughes loses it. Hughes is going to have to go after it and save it as Hodges able to tap it away. Michigan State getting some good pressure on Michigan's defensemen so far in this first period. Beniers to Truscott, now back to Hughes. Hughes to Johnson. Johnson has it batted away. Michigan State catches Michigan into change, another rush opportunity. Tucker just throws it at the net. Portillo gloves it and leaves it for Johnson. Now Johnson for Summers. And a whistle blows. I'm not sure what happened here. The referee's holding 6 fingers. A too many men on the ice call? 16:03 left. Yep, it is a Michigan penalty for too many men on the ice. I didn't see it, but either way, Michigan's penalty kill now going to have to go to work. Michigan State has put great pressure on the Michigan defenders. And now it's going to be 5-on-4. And it is going to be Christoph Popp against Garrett Van Wy, and it's going to be won by Popp, but ultimately to Moyle, and it's going to be thrown wide, almost out of play there by Owen Power, but State's going to have to reset all the way back. Nolan Moyle applying a forecheck, and now here comes Michigan State. Nienhuis almost takes it in, but plays it all the way back for Sassana. Now Sassana leaves it for Hodges, and the shot is saved by Portillo, but it's going to get held in by Nienhuis. Now Joshua going to leave it for Kelly. Kelly going to play it back for Nienhuis at the point. Now it's Sassana. Back to Nienhuis at the middle of the point. Now Sassana in the circle, and Michigan State scores. Eric Portillo got screened off. I think that was by Kelly. And Michigan State, that was Dennis Sassana, just slid it right by as Michigan State gets a power play goal. Not really sure. I think even Sassana himself was surprised. Sassana from the circle just throws a calm little wrist shot. I don't even think he was trying to shoot. I don't think that was deflected by Tucker. Either way, Michigan State up 1-0. Doesn't matter how it happened. And up 3-0. Michigan needs a little bit of life here. Now it's going to be Lambert versus Tucker for the faceoff, won by Tucker. And Cole Krieger plays it in. Portillo going to leave it, and he's just going to throw it along the boards, and State's going to hold it into the zone, but it's pass blocked by Van Wy. Moyle's going to get it into the neutral zone, going to chase after it. Moyle, now the dump and chase is on. Krieger plays it back to, I believe that is Mitch Lewandowski. And now, once again, in the neutral zone, this time Michigan State is offside. Eric Mittendorf caught on the wrong side of the blue line, but now 15 minutes left to go in the first period, and Michigan State is up 1-0. Michigan needs a spark. Thomas Bordelot is going to take the faceoff against Josh Nodler. Bordelot can take faceoffs both hands, and he takes that one left-handed, and he wins it. Power to Blankenberg. Now, Blankenberg harassed by Michigan State forecheckers. Brisson just has to get it into the offensive zone, and Michigan offside. Michigan really all over the place right now with the puck. Michigan State really the better team so far through 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Bordelot versus Nodler again, and Bordelot, nope, no face-off violation there. Referee raises one arm every time I think he's calling a violation. Another face-off win by Bordelot. Blankenberg to Power. Power in the neutral zone. Back to Blankenberg. And now Estapa. Estapa, the long shot, saved and held by DeRitter. Drew DeRitter has had a very interesting career as a Michigan State Spartan. As a freshman, he was sensational. Will Lockwood called him one of the best goalies in the Big Ten as a freshman, but then lost his job the next year to John Letherman in 2019-20. Letherman had a fantastic season that year, but then Drew DeRitter didn't get the job back. Pierce Charleston beat him out for much of 2020-2021 as Brisson wins the faceoff, and Brisson tries to go for the behind the back, but now Bordelot going to play it for Brisson behind DeRitter's net. Brisson looking for it, but again harassed by Josh Nodler. Michigan State just dominating physically, and now a rush opportunity. Joshua, and now Kelly, the shot saved and covered by Portillo. As Michigan State goes tape to tape with a good chance. Excellent rush offense by the Spartans, and again, Michigan is leaking. For what it's worth, the Wolverines have gotten a shot now with Marcus Stappa's wrister from the sideboard. Speculative at best, but a shot. It's going to be Popp versus Beecher. This one won by Beecher. Summers tries to play behind the net to Edwards, gets under his stick. Duke has to center it, but again, Michigan State just dominating physically and disrupting Michigan to a large degree. Now Connor going to pay it back, and now Beecher gets onside, and Duke tries to center for Sam Askevich, but Cole Krieger was there to save the day for the Spartans. Now Hodges going to try and center a pass for Mueller, but instead it's deflected by Summers, up and out of play. That's going to be a face-off in Michigan's defensive zone. But as I was saying, DeRitter has the job back now full-time as a senior. Again, he might get another year of eligibility because of the peculiar eligibility rules with COVID-19. But now it's going to be Matson versus Beecher to Portillo's right. And the face-off is this time won by the Spartans, but Michigan State can't really do much with it. Portillo going to try and play it up himself, and it's going to get held in by Christian Krieger. Almost gets past Portillo again there. That time it was wide. And Michigan going to get it out of the zone. And good sir, just going to play a high, long puck. Is that going to stay in? Yes, it will. Truscott tries to go for it, but now fighting with Hodges for it. Now Luke Hughes going to play for Sam Askevich. Michigan looking for room to skate. And Askevich gets in, and offside. I don't like that one. But no, actually, it's not offside. It's a tripping penalty. Michigan's going to go to the power play now. And it is going to be Adam Goodsir. As now it's Michigan's turn to go on the power play. Michigan's power play been fantastic all season. Shouldn't really be much of a surprise with all the draft picks across the board. Michigan, maybe the most talented college hockey team ever assembled, as it's going to be Bordelot against Nicolas Mueller to Drew DeRitter's right. And the face-off is, we'll call that a draw. But either way, State's able to get it out of the zone. Power is going to have to go all the way back on the ice for Michigan. Power, Johnson, Bordelot, Estapa, and Brisson. Odd. Michigan usually plays with two defensemen in the power play with Power and Blankenberg. Not doing it this time. And the long puck trying to get into Johnson. Johnson's going to play it back for Brisson to Owen Power at the point. Power now to Johnson. Johnson back to Power. Power looks to shoot but doesn't. Power to Brisson. Gets under his stick. Brisson is going to have to dump it in deep. And now they're right up against the boards. Bordelot gets put in. That's a delayed penalty. And it's going to be 5-on-3. And Bordelot was looking to join the puck battle, and then he got pushed into the board from behind by Jager Joshua. That's a cross-check. Actually, I think that's a board. Cross-checking, excuse me. It is cross-checking. Michigan is going to have a minute 18 of 5-on-3. And the face-off is going to be in the dot to Drew DeRitter's left. Dennis Sassana is asking the referee what was going on there with the way the officials have been calling college hockey in the Big Ten this season. It's really not a surprise that gets called as a boarding. They're not going to review it for a major, as they shouldn't. Bordelot's head was not down. No safety issues there. Sam Askevich. Now Hughes at the point. Luke Hughes looking to shoot. Luke Hughes got some goals in. And Blankenberg now to Hughes. Now there's two defensemen on the ice for Michigan. Bordelot. Sam Askevich. Beniers is in deep. Now Sam Askevich goes for the wraparound. Saved by DeRitter. I thought that got over the line. And now Beniers catches it and takes it down. Doesn't close his hand. Beniers. Now Sam Askevich. Blankenberg looking to shoot. Doesn't. Leaves it for Hughes. Sam Askevich. Hughes. Now to Sam Askevich at the red line. Sam Askevich goes in again. Saved again by DeRitter. Two good shots by Sam Askevich. Hughes. Blankenberg. Bordelot at the red line. Bordelot trying to take it back. Bordelot goes for the shot, and it gets deflected wide. Blankenberg almost had the redirect goal. Beniers. Now Bordelot at the point. Beniers scores! Matt Beniers, second overall pick of the Seattle Kraken, with a slap shot from the dot at Drew DeRidder's left. And Michigan ties it up at 1 with 11:56 to go in the period. And that'll put some life into the crowd here at Yost Ice Arena. Michigan State back at 5-on-4, but now Michigan's got a minute 10 of power play with an opportunity to take the lead. And now the faceoff won by Nicolas Mueller. The forecheckers go after it so Michigan State can't burn off too much time. And now the puck misplayed. Estapa has to play it in for Power in the middle. Michigan out of sorts to start. Power play with the center faceoff is always a little weird. Now that's going to be offside. Power tried to rim it along the blue line there, but not able to keep it in. Dylan Duke couldn't chase after it. He had to go back for it. Power straight offside, and that was it. Now 50 seconds left in the power play. It's going to be Brisson versus Mueller, won by Brisson. Power to Johnson. Johnson, he takes it into the offensive zone. Going to try and take it himself. Now Johnson gets bodied off, but he's able to maintain control. Power at the right point, takes it to the middle. Power, back to Johnson. Looking to shoot, doesn't. Power. Now it is Mark Estapa in the dot, and the shot, and the save, and the cover by Drew DeRidder. Mark Estapa, not one you would expect to be on a power play unit. The true freshman seen as a checking forward coming in, but he's had a great season, opened a lot of eyes. And in the second half of the season, in the stretch in, he's really gotten himself a lot of ice time. And it's going to be Tucker versus Brisson in the circle. And a whistle blown. They're not going to drop it. Linesman saw something he didn't like. And Brisson to Sassana. Sassana tries to get it all the way out, but it's deflected up and out of play by Estapa. Sassana wants a face-off in the neutral zone. And it looks like he's going to get it. I think Sassana wanted the high stick from Estapa, and it looks like that is what is going to be decided. It's going to be Brisson versus Matson. And Michigan State able to get it out of the zone. 22 seconds left of the power play. Michigan's really got one more zone entry left on this power play. Power going to take it himself. Thought about leaving it, and now that was a mess. Michigan tried to play it in, but a couple players straight offside. Owen Power a little indecisive here. Pastajov takes it all the way in, but now Brisson's in. Brisson tries to leave it. Pastajov has it in front of DeRidder, but excellent defense at the last second by Goodsir. And State's going to play it all the way out, and now a rush opportunity for State. Jager Joshua, great stick check by Johnson. Brisson leaves it for Power into the offensive zone. Michigan's going to chase after, but it's Owen Power versus a lot of green, so not likely there as it is Nienice. Going to play it for Kelly. Now back to Nienice. And now long cross-ice pass. That's going to be icing as the long pass attempted by David Gucciardi. I think he was trying to pick Kelly out at the blue line, but didn't touch a stick, and that went all the way down for an icing. It's going to be a face-off in the Spartans' defensive zone to Drew DeRidder's right. As, well, needless to say, Michigan State is back at full strength. The power play has expired. Michigan does have a power play goal from that 5-on-3. The face-off won by Beecher. Samoskevich, and in a battle there trying to maintain possession of the puck, but now State, potential rush opportunity. Summers, the lone man, and now State has an opportunity, but State not able to control, not able to get the chance in close. The long shot by Krieger is wide, and the backhand by Gucciardi, saved by Portillo. A fantastic effort by Michigan's goalie. Beecher going to get it in the neutral zone, and it's going to be into the offensive zone. Duke is going to chase after it. And now Beecher's got it behind the net. Beecher going to try and play it back for Truscott, and he just throws it right back behind the red line as Michigan didn't really have a play. And Beecher, a big hit. The Children of Yost, big fans of that, as Hughes, pressured by Mittendorf, plays it to Truscott. Truscott now to Van Wy. Van Wy in the neutral zone. Going to dump it into the zone. Gets caught by Tucker, and it's offside. I don't really like that offside call either. There's a couple there on that blue line that I haven't been a big fan of. A couple calls there on that blue line that I haven't been a big fan of. But now 9:26 in the first period. The game is tied at 1. Michigan State scoring the first goal on a 5-on-4 power play. Dennis Sasana, the captain, did get the credit for the goal, as he probably should have, with Nash Nienhuis and Tanner Kelly with the assists. And now Michigan's goal, a 5-on-3 power play goal. Matt Beniers, assisted by Thomas Bordelot and Nick Blankenberg. My voice might be gone by the end of this first period. This could be very interesting. As the ice scrapers are out, just going to shovel off the ice, clean it up a little bit. We are at the midway point in the first period. Circumstances around getting here were pretty hectic, so the opening may not be what we wanted, but either way, Eric Portillo hasn't really gone a whole lot of mention so far in this game, but he is Michigan's goalie. The sophomore now from Gothenburg, Sweden, the third round pick of the Buffalo Sabres. As we are in the mid-period timeout. That is a development that has been in college hockey the last 2 years, and one that I've actually really liked. There's really only one TV timeout, and that is midway through each period. Really has helped with game flow. Actually, I really could not say enough good things about it. And both teams back ready to play. It's going to be Tucker versus Lambert in the dot, and this one is going to be won by Lambert. Moyle's going to play it back for Hughes. Hughes across ice to Truscott. Truscott's just going to throw it all the way across the boards. Michigan going to chase after it. Cole Krieger pursued by Nolan Moyle. Now Van Wy trying to control it, and Michigan State is going to get it out. That was Popp, I believe, got rid of it. But now Truscott to Moyle. Moyle's going to get into the zone, and that one actually very well could have been an offside. He's going to play it in for Van Wy, and player goes down. Is that Nash Nienhuis? I think he's down, and he's hurt. There's a broken stick, too. And, pardon me, that is that is Powell Connor. He was slow to get up. Somebody broke a stick. I can't see who it was, but Powell Connor took a hard hit into the boards. Doesn't look like it's a penalty. Believe that was from Garrett Van Wy, but Connor, talking to the trainers over there, he might go into the little isolated area over there and get some treatment. Can't really see now. Looks like he's just going to sit on the bench. Hopefully he's okay. But now, it's funny. Both teams lined up to take the faceoff to Drew Ritter's left, but instead the referee is taking them over to the right. It's going to be Beniers against Josh Nodler in that circle, and the faceoff is won by Beniers, but nobody's really there to grab it. Power saves it in the last second. Johnson gets tripped up. No penalty, though. Beniers going to dump it all the way in for Pastajov, but again, great last-second defense by Michigan State. Now Johnson takes it to the point. Could have left it for Blankenberg. Went to take it himself, though. And Johnson had the puck for a long time. Possible a holding, and everyone wants a holding, but the referee's not going to call it. Not calling this game super tight, but Johnson just flips it backhand over to DeRitter, and he just catches and holds. Kind of a broken play there for Michigan. Johnson did have a Spartan draped all over him. I didn't really see a wraparound. I don't think that was a holding, so I think it was a good no call by the officials. As it's going to be Christoph Popp against Thomas Bordelot in that face-off circle. Christoph Popp from Budapest, Hungary. Maybe the first Hungarian hockey player I've seen at the college level. But it's won by Popp. Now Cole Krieger, and loses it to Estapa, though. Krieger goes to the ice. Edwards able to hold it in barely, though. Edwards now takes it to the center, looking to leave it. But again, Nicolas Mueller, great defense on the traveling. And the slap shot by Luke Morgan is wide, but now it's still a puck battle down there in the corner, and that puck is actually going to go out of play. Looks like it was off Thomas Bordelot, and it looks like the officials are going to take the faceoff out of Michigan's offensive zone. We're now at 8:09 to go in the first period. Michigan and Michigan State here tied at 1. It's going to be Bordelot versus Tucker. As The dot to the left, this time won by Tucker. Bortolo doesn't lose faceoffs very often, but great hold in by Marcus. Stop, but Bortolo in deep, and he wasn't able to really get a grasp on the backhand. I don't think he had as much time, I think he had more time than he thought he did. But now, misplayed pass, Truscott to Hughes. Hughes able to control it. Hughes in the neutral zone. Hughes going to go after it himself. Hughes all the way to the red line, going to play it back, center for a stop, but he can't get a stick on it. And is going to play it back, held in by Truscott, and the long shot is blocked. Held in the zone, barely, again held in by Truscott. A fantastic effort, but this time cleared out. And Truscott going to throw it into the zone, going to go all the way around the boards. And it's Gucciardi. And he's just going to play it long. No icing, deflected off of Tucker's stick. Blankenberg got the puck at his own red line, plays it up for Samaskevich into the neutral zone. Samaskevich into the offensive zone. Duke, the shot is deflected up and out of play. That's going to be a face-off in the Michigan offensive zone. As 7:15 left to go in the first period now. The shot differential still exactly the same as it was a long time ago. Michigan State 6 shots to Michigan's 4. A lot of blocks on each side. And that face-off isn't really won by anybody. It just went horizontally. And now Sassana going to try and play it up. Sassana, great patience by Dennis Sassana. Not to get too ambitious with the pass. Sassana going to play it off for Nienhuis. Nienhuis in for Haskins. Tips off the stick. Going to go to Portillo. Portillo going to leave it for Blankenberg. That was a risky pass by Portillo. Blankenberg plays it back for Power. Power looking for an outlet. Great forecheck by Adam Goodsir and a long cross ice to Samaskevich. Samaskevich into the board. That's a penalty. Oh, no, it's not. Samaskevich got his shoulder out. Looked like he might have been hurt, but Children of Yost really not happy. They wanted a penalty, and I'm a little surprised a penalty wasn't called there for boarding. I guess they thought his shoulder was facing the board, not head first, so not a cross check. Either way, Summers behind the net. Summers leaves it to Edwards. Edwards through the neutral zone. Now in the offensive zone. Edwards takes the shot, and it is caught and covered by DeRitter. Finally, a shot on goal by somebody. I think that's the first time in like 3 minutes. As the faceoff gonna be to Drew DeRitter's right. Nodler against Lambert. They took the opening faceoff. Jimmy Lambert taking a lot of faceoffs so far tonight. And the faceoff, this time won by the Spartans. Christian Krieger, that's Cole Krieger, gets it in the neutral zone. Moyle looking to leave it for Lambert, but there's a hit open ice by Garrett Van Wy, and is received warmly by the Michigan faithful. Summers plays it back for Edwards. Edwards gets forechecked off at Michigan State, forces the turnover. Tanner Kelly, and dangerous chance. Great defense by Jack Summers there to prevent the chance. Michigan State looking dangerous. Now Van Wy. Play it back. Forechecked by Nodler. Van Wy going to take it through the neutral zone himself into the offensive zone, and able to play past Van Wy looking for an outlet. He just rums it along the backboard. And Truscott bodied off the puck. Truscott, his stick is being held. But now Cole Krieger, just the dump and chase for Michigan State right there. Portillo's going to leave it for Truscott. And again, harassed, and almost a too many men on the ice call again for Michigan. And now Beniers going to take it himself. Beniers in the offensive zone. Beniers looking for a man. Now Beniers to Truscott. Truscott! Johnson! There to shot, but he fanned on it. Actually might have been deflected. Now Pastajov behind the net, but loses it. Mitch Lewandowski, whose name we haven't really been saying a whole lot so far tonight. Just going to throw it long, straight to Portillo. And he's going to play it off for, not really sure. There were 3 guys there, but Beniers into the offensive zone. Beniers looking for the pass. Beniers trying to take it himself, but Michigan State able to get it clear. They're not going to call icing. Blankenberg is going to get there first. Blankenberg going to play it up for Beniers into the neutral zone. And there's a dump and chase, but Michigan State offside. They can't chase it immediately. Now Hughes, under 5 minutes to go here. Now Michigan State a turnover, another chance, but great deflection by Kent Johnson. And another deflected pass there. This time it was Luke Hughes. Now Hughes in the neutral zone. Hughes just going to throw it down to the backboard as Michigan is going to change. Now Michigan State going to try and create some offense. Christoph Popp gets it into the neutral zone, put into the boards by Estapa. And that stalled out, and that is offside as Portillo's going to cover it, and he's going to leave it Refs didn't blow the whistle because Michigan State couldn't play the puck due to being offside. And Bordelot going to go into the offensive zone, Going to take it all the way to the backboard with Estapa. Now Brisson fighting for it with Joshua. And Brisson is able to take it, wants to play it back, but ultimately just throws it forward. Cole Krieger, Power tries to block it off. Estapa, again, a bunch of battles in Michigan's offensive zone for the puck. Michigan State holding firm. And now Brisson has it taken away. This time Estapa loses it. This time it's Haskins, but great stick check by Bordelot. Keeps it in the offensive zone for a split second, but Michigan State able to get clear and able to clear their lines. Michigan looking to change too. Power leaves it for Summers. He goes off the ice himself. Edwards comes on. Sam Oskevich in the neutral zone, into the offensive zone, enters in cleanly, going all the way across. Sam Oskevich with the wraparound. He would have had it, but Dylan Duke was going to crash the nets. DeRitter was off his crease. Sam Oskevich had the open net, but Dylan Duke saw it too. Duke blocked his own team's shot there, but either way, it's saved and covered by Drew DeRitter. And now 3:03 left in this first period. A 1-1 tie still. Looks like it's going to be John Beecher versus Jesse Tucker in the face-off circle. In the Michigan offensive zone to the dot at Drew DeRitter's left. Beecher versus Tucker, the face-off. Looks like it was won by Tucker, but a whistle blows. Looks like they saw a face-off violation. The home crowd not really a fan of that, although honestly they should be. Michigan State had cleanly won that one. Beecher versus Tucker again, and another win by Tucker, but this time Dylan Duke able to get in and disrupt it. Now Duke goes down. No penalty call. There shouldn't be. That was a clean hit there by Nash Nienhuis. Dennis Asana going to skate through the defensive zone, now into the neutral zone. Going to look to pass, plays it up for Mittendorf, but ultimately Edwards on the scene first. Duke playing it to Sam Oskevich. It gets it in the neutral zone. Now Beecher's going to take it. Beecher, possible 2-on-1. Beecher, and tries to center to Edwards. Great defense, great back check there by Nash Nienhuis to lay out and block the pass. That would have been a grade A chance and almost certainly a goal. Hughes going to take it up, gets past Mittendorf. Hughes going to drop it in, but it's knocked down by Tucker. And Michigan State going to get clear so they can change. Luke Hughes to Lambert. Tries to play it back to Truscott. Gets caught in Josh Nodler's skate as Lambert takes a hit. Now 3-on-2. Cole Krieger. Nodler, the shot. I can't tell if Portillo saved that or it was deflected by Garrett Van Wy, but either way, Michigan's going the other way. Now 3-on-2. Van Wy looking to shoot, but caught in the skates of Tanner Kelly. Going to play it back to Lambert. Leaves it for Truscott. Now Luke Hughes. Hughes looking to try and take it himself. Decides not to. Hughes tries to center it for Lambert, but a little off target. Plays it back. And it's gotten clear by Michigan State. That's going to be an ice. As it's clear, no Spartan there. State just trying to get it out. But now 90 seconds to go in this second period. Michigan State 9 shots on goal to Michigan 6. Not a whole lot of shots in this period either side. And Michigan State has looked every bit as dangerous as Michigan. It's going to be Nodler versus Beniers. Pair of draft picks as this one won cleanly by Beniers. Power, going to leave it for Johnson at the point. Johnson, great job, but bodied off. Either way, Michigan able to keep it in. Blankenberg throws it to the red line. It's actually a deflected pass now. Nodler's going to try and take it himself. He's going to try and play it up as that was Kent Johnson on the forecheck. Michigan State going to get it out of the zone. Another possible ice. Yes, it is an ice. Could make the case Power was going to be there, but now 1:15 to go in the first. As it's going to be a face-off in the State offensive zone. It's weird. Michigan has had more offensive zone ice time, but State has had more shots. That speaks to Michigan State's back-checking. As it's going to be Beniers versus Nodler again. This one, technically Beniers won it, I suppose, since it went behind him, but it did go to Tanner Kelly as they were able to get it out of the zone. Minute 5 left in the first period as power for Blankenberg. Now Johnson in the neutral zone. Johnson in the offensive zone now, looking to take it himself. Leaves it, Beniers, the shot, and he fanned on it. Now Michael Pastajov taking himself. Blankenberg, the shot, and it is blocked. That time by Nicolas Mueller. Blankenberg's got a hard shot, and the centering pass for Beniers, but it was in the air. Pastajov couldn't take the shot, and now Power leaves it for Blankenberg. Blankenberg throws it all the way along the boards, and it's going to be held by Johnson. Johnson for Beniers. Beniers, the long shot, and is saved by DeRitter. He's just trying to knuckle it. But now Pastajov behind the net. And there's a battle in the corner there. It's Pastajov versus Christoph Popp. And still no winner yet. As now 12 seconds left. You could argue Michigan State winning because they're bleeding out the clock when Michigan's in the offensive zone. And it's played back for Johnson. They got 10 seconds. Not a lot of time left. And Johnson, the shot is blocked. And I think that is going to be the end of the period. Yes, it will be. A period where simultaneously a lot happened, but not a whole lot happened. Michigan, a lot of time in the Spartans' offensive zone, and only one 5-on-3 power play goal to show for it. Michigan State struck first for the first time this season in this rivalry. And the score is 1-1 going into the first intermission. Thank you very much for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of the Big Ten Hockey Tournament. My name is Nick Hornberg. We will be back in, I believe that is, it's either 12 minutes or 20 minutes. I can't figure out. At the start of the second period, we will be back. And we are back here for the second period of the first game of the Big Ten hockey tournament between Michigan and Michigan State. Once again, my name is Nick Hornberg. I will be with you for the duration of this game here, as both teams set the same lines out for the start of the period. It's going to be Jimmy Lambert versus Josh Nodler. Josh Nodler, Calgary Flames draft pick, one of only 4 drafted players for the Spartans. Is Jimmy Lambert the alternate captain, and Nodler also an alternate captain, as second period ready to start. And this time the faceoff is won by Nodler. It's going to be Sasana, takes it from Neen Heiss, going to play it back to Nodler at the start of the neutral zone. Now Blankenberg in the neutral zone, going to try and take it himself. He's just going to throw it deep into the neutral zone. Amazingly, that one stayed in play and gets past Van Wy, and it's going back in the corners. Van Wy now in a battle with Neen Heiss in the corner for it. Van Wy goes down. Is he all right? Yeah, he's fine. As the puck in the neutral zone, Jager Joshua's got room to skate, gets into the offensive zone, looking to center. Blankenberg on the back check, and it's going to be centered now for Van Wy. Nobody home for the Spartans now. Van Wy just going to throw that at the backboards. Ritter's going to play it up along the right side of his own board, and that was for Christian Krieger. As now Beniers takes the puck, goes into the neutral zone now, leaves it for Johnson, gets under his stick, and is that an ice? Yes, they do call icing. As now the faceoff going to go back into Michigan State's offensive zone. Eric Portillo now on the side of the Children of Yost, on that side of the ice, as this is the period of the long change, as Doc Emmerich always said. The goalies do switch sides. More goals are scored in the second period, statistically, than any other period in the game. And now Beniers wins the faceoff against Tucker, now leaves it for Truscott. Truscott plays it up the boards for Michael Pastajov. Pastajov in the neutral zone, just going to throw it down deep behind the net. DeRitter wants to play it. Puck comes up, and that's a bit of a broken play, but Michigan State able to get into the neutral zone. State trying to center it. Truscott takes it. Going to play it up along the boards now. Beniers keeps it in, and Beniers tries to get around Cole Krieger. Excellent back check there by the Michigan State defenseman, who's seemingly been at that university for like 15 years, honestly. But now, State with an opportunity. Mitchell Lewandowski can't control it in front of Nat. Now Lewandowski has it behind the net, and now he's battled off by Truscott. Now Hughes for Beniers. Beniers into the neutral zone for Michigan. Plays it off to Johnson on the side. Johnson tries to control it himself, but loses a little bit. But looks like Hughes going to be able to hold it. Hughes gets past Mittendorf, but before Christoph Popp takes it away from him. Now Sasana going to play it behind for Neen Heiss. Neen Heiss going to play it all the way. No icing? No icing. Portillo is going to leave it for, I believe that is Ethan Edwards. Edwards going to play to Bordelot. Bordelot into the neutral zone, and it's going to be another dump and chase on. Michigan State really done a great job so far of keeping Michigan from entering the offensive zone cleanly, as Edwards, just trying to hold it in, just goes for the long shot, and DeRitter snatches it out of the air and holds it. Whistle blows. It's going to be a face-off directly to the right of Drew DeRitter, Michigan State's netminder. Originally from Fenton, Michigan. It's going to be Bordelot against Nodler again. The score is still 1-1. Now 17:53 to go in the second, as this time won by State. Bordelot tries to keep it in the zone, but not able to. Tanner Kelly now going to skate into the neutral zone, and that is poked away by Summers. Now Bordelot in the neutral zone. Michigan got a 3-on-2 rush. Brisson, Estapa fans on the shot. The wrist shot is hit away by Powell Connor. Looks like he's okay. Connor was slow to get up after a hard hit into the boards, but looks like he is okay. Good, that is good for everyone involved. Now Power tries to leave it, but just completely loses control of the pass. Jager Joshua going to force him back. Now Power into his own zone. Blankenberg at center ice. Leaves it for Brisson. Brisson still got it. Brisson wants to shoot. No, actually, Brisson didn't even have the puck. A little sleight of hand there by Brisson and Bordelot. Power the shot, and it is saved, and tries to leave it for Brisson. Does Bordelot, but he's not able to get a control or get the shot off. Drew DeRitter was off his crease, too. That would have been an open goal. Now Portillo leaves it for Power, plays it to Blankenberg. Blankenberg, now Samaskevich. Samaskevich loses the puck. Samaskevich kind of had a rough night so far. He's had some good chances, though. Portillo going to play it up the boards, this time for Blankenberg. Blankenberg wants to go pick out Estapa, but ultimately just plays it horizontal to Power. Power now leaves it for Blankenberg. Power put into the boards by Mittendorf, and now Blankenberg is going to throw it, and Dylan Duke goes out to grab it for Michigan, and he's able to play it back to Truscott. Here comes Luke Hughes. Now Beecher. Beecher, the shot, and I can't tell if DeRitter saved that or that went off the top pipe, but either way, a dangerous chance for Michigan there, and Truscott able to hold it in. And instead of playing it horizontally to Hughes, he's going to play it along the boards, but it still gets back to Hughes anyway. Hughes looking to leave it for somebody. Hughes, the shot, scores! Luke Hughes from the point, the wrister. And Michigan's got their first lead of the hockey game, 2-1 with 16:07 in the second. That didn't even look like a dangerous shot. Hughes, not known for that clapper from the blue line. He's got a pretty powerful wrist shot, but he didn't even put much on that. Kind of just floated it through DeRitter. I think DeRitter just lost it. He was screened off by several players. Now the shot differential's even, and Michigan has the 2-1 lead. Lambert wins the faceoff with Tucker. Michigan's got momentum now. And Moyle just going to throw it into the zone. DeRitter going to try and leave it for Nienhuis. He's bodied off by Moyle. Now Moyle going to go for the wraparound, bodied off by Nienhuis. Truscott rings it along the boards. Now Garrett Van Wy. Luke Hughes at the point. Luke Hughes, the goal scorer, and Hughes loses it in the skates of Mitch Lewandowski. Truscott, the long shot. Moyle, Van Wy, the open net. He's not able to get it. Great defense by Christian Krieger. Moyle just going to play it back for Truscott. Now Lambert. Going to leave it back, backhand pass for Moyle. Hughes wanted it. Moyle going to take it. The shot almost gets past DeRitter again on the redirect. Van Wy going to try and leave it for Moyle. Now Truscott. Going to battle with Mitch Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets it, and the long wrist shot from the sideboards by Moyle is parried away by DeRitter. Hughes tries to control it, but ultimately loses it back into the defensive zone. But now Michigan getting some consequential puck possession. Edwards into the offensive zone. Edwards from the sideboards just throws it, and it's taken home by Beniers. And Johnson gets it back to Summers. Summers looking at Edwards. Summers just goes for the wrist shot, but it's deflected. Pastajov able to get it back to Edwards. Edwards, the slap shot blocked by Lewandowski. Now Sassana going to get it out of the zone as Michigan State able to alleviate some pressure, but Pastajov able to play it. But now the fight in the neutral zone as Beniers able to take it back into the defensive zone. Michigan really monopolizing possession so far in this second period. Summers. Edwards into the offensive zone, and it's actually offside. Fantastic play there by Jager Joshua as State plays it all the way back behind the net. Michigan State now trying to set up in their offensive zone, but Beniers able to control it. Beniers going to take it into the neutral zone. No, it's held in. Now State's got a chance. They're going to try and center it, but great lay down by Summers. But now State with the puck in the offensive zone. Gallagher just going to dump it, and almost the shot there. DeRitter saves it. Popp came in with the shot. DeRitter another pad save, Portillo another pad save, and then corralled away by Beniers. Surprising Portillo didn't cover it. And Mueller, a shot blocked by Summers. Michigan State back in the offensive zone. Now State growing into this period. Beniers up along the boards, into the neutral zone, and taken away by Johnson. Now Gucciardi able to corral it, but forechecked by Johnson, going to leave it for Gallagher. Gallagher tries to play it through the neutral zone. It gets through everyone, and I can't see what happened there. I think the official called a hand pass. Either way, it got through the zone. Michigan State tried to get possession in the neutral zone, but it got through and went into the offensive zone. There was a player there for the Spartans before Wolverines there. It looks like it was a hand pass. There is a face-off. 2 Eric Portillo's left. It's going to be Bordeleau versus Matson. And first one was a false start. And the referee looks like he's talking to Mark Estapa and Adam Goodsir. Not sure what's going on there, but either way, the face-off won by State, but it does get into the neutral zone. No Spartan there to corral the puck. And now it's Nienhuis going to play it to Sassana. Sassana going to skate through the neutral zone, and stick check by Bordeleau doesn't stop Sassana, though. But now cleanly stripped by Estapa. Bordeleau in the neutral zone is just going to throw it down into the zone. Is Michigan going to change? No, they're going to go after it. And Brisson and Bordelot in the corner, but ultimately Nienhuis going to get away with it, leave with Sassana. Sassana plays the puck up in the air. It's going to drop in the neutral zone. Blankenberg is going to chase after it in the defensive zone. Pursued by Madsen. Blankenberg leaves it for Moyle, but Haskins there to disrupt Michigan's possession. Now Estapa going to fight it off, but now off the skate of Haskins behind the net. Now it's going to be Power who's going to go out of the defensive zone, in the neutral zone. Now for Bordelot. Bordelot, the shot. That is deflected, and it's off the board. Now Estapa plays to Bordelot behind the net. Bordelot, the shot. Brisson saved in close. And now it's starting to kick off here. Now it's Estapa and Haskins getting into it. I don't know what happened. Brisson got the shot in close. It was the save by DeRitter. I don't know if Estapa tried to get a stick in there in case he lost it, but Haskins took exception. Reminder, this is the most played rivalry in college hockey. And as Nick Pastajov, a former Michigan Wolverines player and now a prospect of the New York Islanders system, once said about this rivalry, we don't like them and they don't like us. And Pastajov, most notably a participant in a line brawl in the GLI consolation game on New Year's Eve 2018, as the faceoff won by Beecher in the offensive zone. Samaskevich centers it for Truscott. Truscott not able to control it enough to get a shot off. Now Duke in the corners with Christian Krieger, and it's taken away by Tucker. Tucker going to skate up. Stick check by Samaskevich. Lewandowski able to control it. But now that Lewandowski, the horizontal pass to Mittendorf is taken away by Luke Hughes. Now Duke gets it up into the neutral zone. Now Beecher. Beecher straight to Lewandowski. Lewandowski just throws it at Portillo. Portillo, an aggressive pass. That's going to be a nice. No, it's not. Played off a Spartan. I believe that was Ty Gallagher. Excuse me, Aiden Gallagher. As Michigan now in the neutral zone. Summers loses it. And Beecher able to get it. Now Michigan's going to chase. They're onside. Samaskevich leaves it for Edwards. Edwards, the shot blocked by Tucker. That hurts. As now Edwards centers it for Summers. The shot, and it gets through, but it's saved by DeRitter. Now Beecher tries to center it to Edwards, but through Edwards' legs. That's going to go all the way back. Beecher, frustrated, goes for a change. Portillo comes out of his crease to play it for Summers. And Summers leaves it for Moyle. Moyle into the offensive zone. Now Moyle, great through the legs pass for Van Wy. Van Wy, the backhand shot is going to get caught and covered by DeRitter. As it's going to be a face-off in the Michigan offensive zone, most likely to Drew DeRitter's left. Beniers in the face-off circle against Nodler. And now Johnson able to take it off the face-off win by Beniers. Johnson trying to put Nodler on the ground, ultimately able to recover. Now Johnson takes the shot, and it's wide. And surprised the referee didn't blow the whistle. And Kelly wanted the whistle to blow too. It looked like it touched the netting, but they're going to let it play on. Now Power put into the boards. Power behind the net. Power back to Blankenberg at the point. Blankenberg the shot, and it is knocked down. DeRitter's down. Scores! Luke Morgan. It was a broken play. And I wouldn't be shocked if Danton Cole challenges this for goaltender interference. There was some argument. There was some arguing with the ref. It looks like it was Tanner Kelly and Josh Nodler asking questions. I expect Danton Cole to challenge this. What happened was it was a Blankenberg wrist shot from the point, and it gets knocked down by Beniers. DeRitter tries to play it, but Johnson plays it back. DeRitter loses his footing and goes to ground. Unless they're going to call interference on DeRitter, that goal I think will stand, and it's going to be Luke Morgan's goal. They should be looking at this. I fully expect that they're going to look at this. Got an official standing by the penalty box with the review. He hasn't put the headset on. Michigan State is thinking about it. I can't tell if there's actually a review or Danton Cole is just deciding whether or not to challenge. I think the challenge would be goaltender interference. And, yep, now they're going to look at it. Yeah, they're just going to review it. Doesn't sound like it was a challenge by Danton Cole. They're going to look at this, and actually, it's probably the right decision to look at it. It was a broken play. There were a lot of bodies around Drew DeRitter, and DeRitter was prone on the ground. Makes you wonder if there was a goaltender interference. Looking at my first view of the replay, I didn't see it. But either way, Michigan's second goal from earlier in the period, Luke Hughes was the goal scorer. Jacob Truscott, the primary assist. Dylan Duke with the secondary. And they just showed the replay again on the screen. I missed it. It was called goal on the ice. It wouldn't need indisputable to overturn. I think it gets taken down unless they're saying a kick by Beniers. So Morgan plays it. DeRitter tries to snatch it out of the air, but then just kicks it up into the air going forward. That goes into the net. I think that's a good goal. I don't really see a goaltender interference. Johnson, looks like actually made an effort to avoid DeRitter to play it out. Because what happened was, it was in the crease. Johnson with his stick tried to play it back for Morgan for the shot. DeRitter was already out of his crease and off balance, tried to go for it. Johnson got there first, played the puck away, and DeRitter fell on the ground. He tried to snatch it out of the air a la Dominik Hasek, but Morgan got the shot to it. DeRitter deflected it, but it went up and in. They're taking a minute, but I do think this will be a good goal that will stand. And the officials are out. And the call on the ice does stand. It is a good goal. It's going to be Luke Morgan's goal. Nick Blankenberg, it looks like he's going to be getting an assist. I think Blankenberg should get the secondary. I think Kent Johnson deserves the primary. Either way, 10:29 to go in this second period. The referee just going over to explain to Danton Cole what was up. Danton Cole didn't challenge, so I don't think Danton Cole really has an argument. I do think ultimately the officials made the right decision to review it just because it did look strange. But, wait, what? Okay, well, now I'm confused. So, they looked at it, they called it a good goal. I don't know what they might have been looking at something else to see if it was a kick. Danton Cole is now challenging. I don't really understand why. They must have been looking at something other than goaltender interference. Now Danton Cole is going to challenge. I don't really understand. Kind of at a loss for words here. They're not shoveling the ice, so we're not in a media timeout. I really don't get it. Very confused. But they're going to look at it. I don't really understand why they weren't looking at the goaltender interference, because that was what it appeared to me when I saw the first replay, a possible goaltender interference, but I don't know if in that case, what exactly were they looking for? I don't really know. Yeah, it's a good goal. Michigan State, I think, just blew their timeout, too. I really don't understand why Danton Cole challenged that. I also really don't understand why the officials allowed that. Usually you can't challenge after a review. Either way, it's 3-1. Bortolo against Popp in the faceoff circle. Won by Bortolo. He's going to play it back for Truscott. Going to play it back for Hughes. Hughes now to Truscott. Michigan trying to advance. Truscott in the neutral zone. Cross ice to Brisson. Brisson bodied off by Gucciardi, but Truscott able to get it away. Now Popp going to try and get it into the zone, and a collision there between Truscott and Popp. Truscott giving a few inches and probably at least 30 pounds to the big Hungarian. But now a battle behind Portillo in the corner, and now Popp, the shot saved by Portillo. And he got a clean look, but Portillo in good position for the save. Now Bordello going to try and get it out of the defensive zone, and he does through the legs. Now Estapa into the offensive zone. Estapa, the shot saved by DeRitter. Bordello going to get the rebound, and it's going to get covered by Drew DeRitter. As now we're going to go to the media timeout. 9:40 left in the second period. It is 3-1 Michigan. Michigan scored 2 goals unanswered in the first half of the second period. First, the goal by Luke Hughes, scored by Jacob Truscott and Dylan Duke. And then the broken play goal scored by Luke Morgan. Nick Blankenberg looks like he's getting the only assist. I don't think that's fair. I think Ken Johnson got to stick to it. I think Ken Johnson should get an assist there, but whatever. I don't make the rules. I'm just an amateur radio person. But the good old hockey game played by the Michigan marching band as they usually do at the midpoint in the second period. As we have a stoppage in play once again, it is the mid-period media timeout. They really only try to do one per period, which I really appreciate. They occasionally will throw in a commercial break for a timeout, but Michigan State just lost their timeout, I believe, with the failed challenge, unless that's only an NHL thing, but I don't think it is. But now the shot differential starting to be in Michigan's favor more, 18-12 in favor of the Wolverines. And shot differential going, and the number of shots starting to go higher for both teams as well. Michigan State's only had 3 in this period, but Michigan now had 12. The Wolverines dominating this second period so far in many different ways, as State has had a couple good chances, including that one snapshot by Christoph Popp. 2 players each in the backboard behind Portillo, and it squirted out to Popp, who nobody was checking, and he just took the one-timer, and Portillo was able to save it. Christoph Popp been very active for the Spartans so far. Lambert versus Tucker. Face-off to DeRitter's right, and this time Moyle's able to take it. He's going to take it behind the board. No, he's going to take it behind the red line, excuse me. Going to leave it for Van Wy. Nienhuis trying to body Van Wy off the puck. Now leaves it to Edwards. Edwards, the shot! That was going wide, but DeRitter caught and held anyway. As it's going to be another face-off. It's weird. So the shot came from DeRitter's right, but DeRitter saved it off to the left of the net, and it's going to be a face-off to DeRitter's right. As it's going to be Lambert versus Nodler in a reprise of the opening face-off. And not sure what the delay is, but either way, here we go. And the face-off, this time another win by Nodler. Sassana going to play that up for Joshua. And Michigan State takes it tape to tape, but ultimately no goal, not even to Portillo's pad. Now Power gets into the offensive zone. Power looking for an outlet, leaves it for Blankenberg. Blankenberg looking to center, and it's tapped wide by Jimmy Lambert. And Blankenberg able to hold that into the zone barely. Blankenberg wants that wrister, but not able to take it. Great back checking by Tanner Kelly. Now it's Garrett Van Wy, and possible penalty? No. Michigan State able to get clear. Couple calls for a tripping, but no dice. Now Power into the offensive zone. Going to leave it for Lambert. Michigan's in the midst of a change, I think. But Cole Krieger going to take the puck, and Krieger goes down. No penalty called on Lambert. Now Lambert goes in with the hit on Mittendorf before going to the bench. Samoskevich into the offensive zone, looking for an outlet. Samoskevich, the shot saved by DeRitter. Low percentage, odd angle, not really much to talk about there. But now Duke going in the corners. Now it's Beecher. Beecher plays it back to Hughes at the point. Hughes, another shot is wide. Samoskevich tries to go backhand between the legs, but gets caught in his own skates, as it tends to do when you try something like that. Now Hughes, Beecher at the point. Beecher breaks his stick. That was emphatic. Michigan State going to be able to get it clear. Truscott's going to play it. And now Samoskevich into the offensive zone. Might leave it for Beniers, doesn't. Samoskevich trying to get it back to the point, but ultimately great back check by Christian Krieger. Now Mittendorf leaves it. The shot is wide, deflected. Duke through the neutral zone. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes into the offensive zone. Now it's Samoskevich. The shot saved and held by DeRitter. And it's going to be another face-off in the offensive zone to Drew DeRitter's left. It's going to be Beniers versus to be determined. It's going to be Mitchell Matson, another Calgary Flames draft pick with Josh Nodler. And Beniers kicks it away to Johnson. Johnson trying to get fancy and largely succeeds. But Johnson does lose the puck. He gets bodied off. Matson gets it clear. And Edwards just throws it back into the zone. Johnson's going to chase after it and leaves it for Michael Pastajov. Pastajov really come on this season as a dangerous goal scorer. But now, Beniers facing away from goal, can't get a shot off. Edwards, the shot, and it is saved and covered by DeRitter. Not sure if he was looking for Pastajov on the redirect or just wanted to go it himself, but either way, 7:06 left in the second period. Michigan does have a 3-1 lead, and Owen Power is being given a secondary assist for the Luke Morgan goal. Again, surprised Kent Johnson isn't getting one, but that's not a hill worth dying on. And it's going to be Bordelot against Nodler. I believe that is the most often occurring face-off battle tonight. Bordelot versus Nodler, each one their team's top face-off man. As looks like there's a problem with the water bottle. Drew DeRitter's water bottle. Did he lose it? Oh, no, it's the water bottle holder. That's the issue. Looks like it came detached from the spine of the net. I think is that what happened? I don't know. I can't tell. All right, there we go. It's fine. It's fixed. It's okay. Everybody's happy. It's going to be Bordelot versus Nodler. In the dot to Drew DeRitter's right, it's going to be won by, we'll chuck that up to Nodler. And it's in the neutral zone. Power tries to get it away to Blankenberg, doesn't, takes it himself. Long cross ice to Bordelot, gets tangled in his skates. That's not going to be an icing because Bordelot was at center ice. And Brisson with the forecheck is going to get in the neutral zone, though. Tanner Kelly to Jagger Joshua on the far end. He was offside, I think. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was on. But either way, a scrum for the puck in the corner between Power and Joshua. And now a couple more players on each side join the fray over there. Not a whole lot of puck movement. A lot of stick movement, though. Not a whole lot being accomplished there. And now it's free. And call for a penalty. That was quick and not a thing. But the long shot saved by DeRitter now. That was a long pass. Bordelot's going to chase after, going to try and deny the icing. And the referee throws his arm up for the icing. Bordelot still could have gotten there first, and there's some boos from the children of Yost. I honestly don't have an issue with the referee doing that. Gallagher was out ahead of Bordelot, and that rush is one of the most dangerous things you can do in hockey. That rush at full speed, somebody loses their footing, they're going to the boards head first, and that is a potentially catastrophic injury. That is, in my view, a very good call by the referee with player safety in mind. But it's going to be Bordelot versus Tucker. In the dot to Portillo's right, won by Bordelot. Blankenberg plays it behind for Power. Gets past him, but Estappa's going to get it into the neutral zone. Nienhuis has to go back and get it. No icing. Michigan goes for a change. Nienhuis. In the net. Forechecked by Lambert. Lambert gets a stick in, but Mitch Lewandowski trying to get it in the neutral zone. Van Wy just trying to deny Michigan State some offensive zone possession. Hughes plays it up to Lambert, and Lambert doesn't take the opportunity to get it out of the neutral zone when he could, but the centering pass from Mittendorf to Lewandowski, fantastic athletic save by Portillo, and now Moyle's got room to skate. Moyle dumps it in, goes after it. Christian Krieger rushes to meet him and poked free by Krieger. Now it's Lewandowski against Van Wy, and Moyle comes in for the hit on Lewandowski. Krieger up in the neutral zone for Tucker, but Lewandowski was on. No, he was offside. I thought he may have just been able to dangle his skate and stay onside, but he is off. And the faceoff is going to come back into the neutral zone. as we are at 5:15 left in the second period. Michigan up 3-1, leads the shot differential by a touchdown, 21-14. And they face off one by, not really sure who won that one, but it is in the Michigan defensive zone. But Samaskevich able to get it out into the neutral zone before Michigan State maintains possession. Cole Krieger on the right side. Krieger tries to play it up the board. It's going to go behind the red line, and Portillo is going to play it up. And Michigan State, again, a centered puck. Potential chance there, but Gucciardi, the shot blocked by Beecher. Beecher tries to control it, now plays it up to Summers. Now Samaskevich into the offensive zone. Samaskevich trying to play it back, and ultimately does not. Loses it. Now it's Popp, just going to go for the dump and chase. Corralled by Edwards. Edwards tried to leave it, but nobody's there. Nicholas Mueller's going to have a shot saved. Did that hit Portillo in the head? Either way, it's a save. And that is a crunching hit by Mackie Samaskevich there on Madsen. Michigan's going to get it free. That's an icing. Yep. Faceoff is going to go back. 4:15 left in the second period. And it's going to be the faceoff in the circle to to Eric Portillo's right, and there's going to be a stoppage of play. Michigan called timeout. A little surprised there why. The only thing I can think of is that Michigan's forward line of Beecher and Duke had been out. Beecher, Duke, and Samaskevich had been out on the ice for quite a while, and there was an icing. It's the only thing I think of Michigan calling the timeout now to get their guys off the ice. Either way, 30 seconds left to go in the timeout. Mr. Brightside playing here at Yost Ice Arena. Kind of become a Michigan staple, most notably at Michigan football games. The hockey band oftentimes plays the song at Yost Ice Arena between the first and second period, but this time we get the full version. No complaints from me. But the timeout is over. And it's going to be Beniers versus Tucker, as Mel Pearson going to get an entirely new set out on the ice to Portillo's right. And the faceoff is, I guess we'll call it win by Beniers, but it's really a draw. Power behind Portillo's net. Power's going to try and skate up himself. And Power gets out of the defensive zone, so at least has that for him, but loses the puck to Lewandowski. Possible rush opportunity for State. Tucker, the shot blocked to Power, skates, tries to center it, but again kicked away by Blankenberg. Johnson to Beniers. Beniers in the zone. Beniers, backhand pass to Johnson, leaves it. Blankenberg, the shot, and is deflected wide. And now Johnson loses the puck. Mittendorf trying to play it up. Sassana takes it down. Lewandowski skating through the neutral zone for the Spartans. Sassana throws it at Portillo, gets past him. Blankenberg plays it up the red line to Pastajov. Michael Pastajov. When unchallenged, Pastajov goes tape to tape, but DeRitter able to corral it. Pastajov sandwiched between Cole Krieger and Powell Connor. Couldn't get the shot off before DeRitter had no choice but to cover. 3:30 left in the second. Bordelot against Nodler. Bordelot. I guess we'll call that a Bordelot face-off win. Brisson tries to play it back and gets it to a stop, and now Brisson's got it. Brisson can't get towards goal. Truscott just throws it at the net and knocked down by Kelly. It's at the red line to DeRitter's right. Now Brisson on the left. Hughes at the point. Hughes, the long shot is blocked. Hughes, and just throws it along the boards. No, it got knocked down. It got knocked back into the neutral zone. Hughes waiting for everyone to get onside, and Brisson now trying to take it in, but now Hughes just going to dump it in, just going to rattle it around the boards. Cole Krieger the first to it, and that's going to stay in the offensive zone for Michigan. Edwards has it. Edwards leaves it for Brisson. The wrist shot, I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish with that. DeRitter didn't control that very well as a stop on the crunching hit on Cole Krieger. And Edwards is not going to be able to hold it into the zone. And Cole Krieger made a gesture to the ref. I think he wanted contact to the head. Michigan has more game misconducts, I think, than any other team in college hockey. Tip pass, no icing, long tape-to-tape pass. Christian Krieger going to pay it back. Moyle going in for the hit. Powell Connor rims it off the board as Summers plays it to Ethan Edwards. Edwards, cross ice, tapped by Van Wy, no icing. It's deep in the Michigan State zone again. Forecheck by Lambert. Gucciardi going to try and skate out, and he will. Christoph Popp into the Michigan State offensive zone, but surrounded by Wolverines. And the hit by Blankenberg. Michigan's diminutive captain, generously listed at 5'9", still can level hits after 4 years in a Michigan sweater. As Christoph Popp, pretty big guy, and Blankenberg just laid him out. He's done that his entire career. Fantastic career for Nick Blankenberg, Michigan's captain. And the dump and chase as Michigan changes lines. Mittendorf loses control of the puck. Power tries to corral it in the zone. Forechecked by Mittendorf. And now Truscott. Minute and a half left to go in the second period. And Truscott loses it. Lewandowski has a rush opportunity. Great back check by Truscott. And Dennis Sasana. What just happened? It's no goal. Eric Mittendorf had a shot in close. Portillo saved it, but it got through his legs, and the puck just sat there on the red line. It never got past him. I think Beecher was there on the scene first, able to make sure it doesn't go in to prevent the goal. They're going to look at this. They're going to look at this, aren't they? They're going to look at that to make sure if they're... No, looks like they're not going to look at it. Whew, a near miss there for Michigan. Bordelot versus Nodler, and the dot to Portillo's left. And it's won by Nodler. Tanner Kelly tries to center it and deflected away. And the puck played in almost a goal there, but gets wide. And now Brisson going to take it up in the neutral zone. Bordelot's got it. Bordelot's going to skate through. 1 minute left in the second period. And Bordelot's got it. Bordelot's got a chance. Bordelot, the shot is wide. Bordelot forcing the turnover. And now Estapa tries to go in, but he loses control of the puck before he's able to get the shot off. And now it's Joshua taking it out. He gets into the offensive zone with Madsen behind him. But either way, it's taken away by Hughes after Truscott seals him off. Hughes into the offensive zone. He was going to try and take it himself, but no dice there. And now Michigan State's got a rush opportunity. Ethan Edwards coming over off the bench to save the day for the Wolverines. Now Edwards going to try and skate up. Edwards harassed by Tucker. Brisson into the offensive zone. Brisson wants to go for a stoppa, but pass a little too far for him. Let him a little bit too much. And now State going to be able to skate out of the neutral zone. 3-on-2 rush. Lewandowski tries to center it to Mittendorf, but blocked away by Ethan Edwards. Edwards plays along the boards to Bordelot, and that is going to be the end of the second period. As that kind of snuck up on me there, I apologize. Michigan going to take a 3-1 lead after 2. A 12-minute intermission. I did get clarification on that. It is a 12-minute intermission. So I will be back in about 10 minutes. Right now through 2, Michigan 3, Michigan State 1. The shot differential 22-16 with 2 second period goals from Luke Hughes and Luke Morgan. All right, we are back for the third period here in this game, the first of the Big Ten hockey tournament, Michigan versus Michigan State. I suppose I should have specified. I don't remember if I ever did at the top of the broadcast. But this is a best-of-3 series. If either team is able to win both games 1 and 2, the series is over. They will go into the next round of the tournament. So this is game 1. Michigan looking to set the tone, coming into the third period with a 3-1 lead. There was a stat correction. I was correct. Luke Morgan's goal to extend Michigan's lead to 2 goals. The primary assist is now Kent Johnson. Nick Blankenberg has the second. As we head to the third period, same players come out on the ice. Looks like it's going to be the same set that's going to start each one. It's going to be, or at least on the Michigan side, Jimmy Lambert is out to take a face-off. Oh, maybe not now. Matt Beniers is out on the ice. And Christoph Popp, the Budapest native, who has really been active tonight for Michigan State, will take the face-off, and it will be Beniers versus Popp. Michael Pastajov and Kent Johnson, centered by Matt Beniers to start this period. Mel Pearson going with a different combination here to start. And the horn sounds, and we are ready to go on this final period. 1 for it all, and the face-off is won by Popp, and it's played all the way back into the Spartan zone. And Nienice gets bodied off, but able to get the puck out of the defensive zone, and it's going to be thrown in deep for Portillo. He's just going to tap it away to Blankenberg, and now Beniers in the corner with Popp, and Blankenberg's able to get it free. Johnson now going to take on, who is that? It's Nicholas Mueller for it, but Blankenberg able to grab it, play it to Power, and now cross ice to Johnson. Johnson in the offensive zone, and he's just going to play it up to the boards. Beniers now got it playing back towards the blue line, tries to play it back, and actually gets it deflected away. Johnson able to corral at center ice, but then he loses it. Sasana now going to play it back into his own zone, and now Beniers got it, tries to center to Johnson. Pastajov, now Johnson in the dot. Hughes, the shot save to Ritter. And Ritter can't find it. He's going to go to his back, and the whistle's going to blow. That was a loose puck there. If Pastajov was able to find it first, that would have been another goal. But Luke Hughes with a shot saved by DeRitter had some trouble with the rebound, but it got under him. It didn't get in front of him, and a bunch of players jostling for it. DeRitter just lies flat on the ice, and the referees blow the whistle. It's going to be Lambert against Jesse Tucker. This time won by Lambert. Luke Hughes at the point, and the long shot is blocked by Mittendorf and redirected by Moyle, and almost caused a problem for DeRitter, but it was wide. Now Jimmy Lambert. And Lambert just misses Hughes completely, and it goes all the way back to the red line. Hughes going to take it left there for him by Portillo. Hughes plays it to Lambert, and it's going to get he got to stick to it, so no icing, but Michigan State is going to be able to get out of the zone relatively easily. Van Wy tries to hold it, doesn't, but another offside. Lambert was offside. Michigan going to have to take a face-off outside of the offensive zone. Now a minute and a half to go in this third period. Michigan leading Michigan State in shots 23-17, leading them in goals 3-1. And the face-off is going to be Bordelot versus Nodler. These two are going to know each other very well by the end of this series, if they don't already. And the face-off won by Bordelot to Edwards. Edwards just going to throw it into the zone, and they're going to go after it. Gucciardi's got it now. And now Bordelot behind the net. Bordelot looking to center it, and he does center it, but Brisson not in a position to take a shot. Another one. Brisson caught out of position. Now Brisson plays it back for Edwards, but not able to get it onto the stick of the diminutive defenseman. But it's played all the way back, and it is an ice. And Michigan is going to be able to take a face-off in the offensive zone. As we have a brief stoppage, 17:59 to go in the third period. Michigan still in the lead. And it is Bordalo versus Nodler again, and this time the face-off is won by Nodler. Gallagher just going to play it along the boards to his teammate Jagger Joshua, but Brisson able to corral it, but still the battle in the neutral zone is raging. Gucciardi into the Michigan State offensive zone. Gucciardi tries to center it, a great back check by Brendan Brisson. And now Brisson's going to take it up, plays it all the way up for Bordalo, but ultimately Joshua able to get a stick to it. And it's going to get played up. And now Michigan State can escape through the neutral zone. That is good, sir. But ultimately he loses it before he can enter. Owen Power in there to cause the problem. And then the dump and chase by Haskins. Madsen chases after it. Gets Blankenberg off the puck. But now it's frozen behind Portillo. And now Samaskevich has got it. Samaskevich going to try and skate away with it. And Samaskevich, great move on Haskins. And he's going to play it in for Duke, but ultimately tapped away. Great job there on the back check. And now, good sir, the shot is saved by Portillo. Haskins, the follow-up shot is wide. And now it's Sassana to Cole Krieger. Sassana looking for it. Sassana going for the wraparound. Now Krieger to Madsen. Madsen, the shot is wide. And is that going to get past Sassana? No, it will not. Sassana holds it. But Samaskevich able to get clear. Now Samaskevich got room to skate. Hughes alongside. Samaskevich, the shot! Scores! Mackie Samaskevich, tape to tape. Michigan's got a 3-goal lead, 4-1. That was a phenomenal break by Samaskevich. Makes the move. Hughes up alongside. Great defensive play. I think that was by Sassana to deny the pass. Samaskevich has to take it himself. It was Sassana. Sassana lays out and just goes for the high shot and roofs it onto Ritter. That is a fantastic shot and a goal by Mackie Samaskevich. I think that's going to be unassisted, too. Beniers versus Popp again at center ice. This time won by Beniers. Michigan's got a 4-goal lead. Summers tipped off past the job stick. That's going to go in deep. No icing. And now Beniers with a hit on Connor. And now Beniers looking for someone to play it back to keep it in the zone. He gets it to Pastajov in close in the dot, but he is knocked off it by Jesse Tucker. And now it's Nicolas Mueller for the Spartans. Going to corral it now to Connor to Christian Krieger. Mueller plays it for Popp. And Popp loses it. Beniers going to take it. Now Matt Beniers through the neutral zone. And it is Johnson in the offensive zone. Johnson looking to center it. Now plays it off for Owen Power. Has to struggle a little bit to control it, but ultimately gets it under wraps. And Power leaves it for Johnson. Michigan a little out of sorts here on this possession. And Johnson does lose the puck. Michigan State is going to take possession. Johnson on the forecheck, though, causing problems. Now here comes Nolan Moyle. Johnson needs to get off the ice as everybody on Michigan has changed except for him. And that puck is going to go up and out of play. Can't tell where that faceoff is going to be. 15:23 to go in the third period here. Michigan up 4-1 with a 24-18 shot differential. Lambert versus Popp. In the dot, 2 to Ritter's left. And it is won by Popp. Christian Krieger going to take it away. And Krieger trying to leave it for Popp, but held in the zone by Power. Now Power to Van Wy, but Van Wy looks like he's going to lose it. No, he's going to keep it in the zone for a second, but now Nicolas Mueller has it. Mueller tries to make a move, but loses the puck, and now cross ice, Blankenberg to Lambert. Lambert's going to enter the zone cleanly. Lambert, the shot, saved by Drew DeRitter. Michigan State really dominated the first 10 minutes of the first period, but since then it's really been all Michigan. State's had some dangerous chances, but Michigan, the offensive zone ice time has really taken its toll on the Spartans, and it's going to be Bordalo versus Tucker. In the dot, 2 to Ritter's left. And a whistle blows. Not really sure what that was. That was weird. Either way, won by Bordalo. It's going to get back to Hughes. Hughes to Brisson. Brisson wants to shoot, and it's deflected wide. That honestly probably would have gone in if it weren't for the Last-second block by David Gucciardi. Now, Estapa. Great cross-ice pass for Brisson. Brisson trying to take it himself, but, he's thrown by Cole Krieger, and that's going to be a penalty. And Truscott takes exception, but then is backed off. Mark Estapa still looks like he wants to have words, but that's going to be probably an interference call on Cole Krieger. Michigan's going to go to the power play. Holding is the call. Brisson had it. He took it himself. That wasn't really a smart penalty to take. Brisson tries to get it. Brisson is far away. Krieger's got good positioning. He sealed Brisson off from DeRitter, and instead of just forcing him to the boards, Krieger just wrapped his arm around him and threw him down. It was a great tackle, though. But the faceoff won by Michigan State. It is thrown clear, and that's going to burn 10 seconds off this power play. Luke Hughes on the ice to start this power play with Beniers, Samoskevich, Blankenberg, and Duke. Blankenberg to Samoskevich. Rattles it around the boards for Duke. Duke loses it, gets it under, and now State almost an opportunity for a shorthanded goal there, but too far for Nicolas Mueller. Now Samoskevich enters the zone. He's just going to rattle it around the boards as now Beniers going to go after behind the net. Christian Krieger tries to get clear. Samoskevich holds. Now Hughes. Michigan's going to get set. Hughes. Beniers. Duke wants it. Gets it back to Hughes, though. Now to Beniers. Samoskevich, the shot is blocked by Christian Krieger right off the ankle. Again, that one's got to hurt. And Hughes loses it back into the neutral zone. Michigan is going to have to reset completely. And Beniers, a great pass to Samoskevich. Samoskevich looking to center it. Ultimately plays it to Beniers. Beniers. Duke. Back to Beniers. Back to Duke at the red line. Duke tries to center it to Samoskevich, but blocked by Christian Krieger again. Now Beniers. Beniers wants to center it. Now Duke tries to center it back quickly, but Samoskevich not in position and nobody there to hold it on the other side. Now 40 seconds left in this power play, and Hughes been out on the ice a long time. He's going to go to the bench now. And now it's Johnson and Bordelot, along with Estapa, Brisson, and Power. And Power's going to hold it in the zone. Brisson wants the shot, and it's saved by DeRitter. Estapa trying to get it underneath, but not able to corral it. Portillo's going to control it. 9 seconds left in the power play. Michigan has enough time to get set in the offensive zone, but that's about it. Power's going to leave it for Bordelot. Bordelot into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. Now Estapa. Michigan State's back at full strength, and Estapa gets it wide. Estapa tries to play it back to Summers, but he just missed it. Portillo's going to control it. 12:28 left in this third period. Michigan looking for a fist. Michigan State just looking to stop the bleeding. Now Johnson into the offensive zone. Dangles and plays it behind. Bordelot going for the wraparound, but not able to get it off the back of Drew DeRitter's shin pad. And that's a long pass going to be for icing. Mittendorf, harassed by Mark Estapa, just had to get it away from him as quickly as possible. Thank you. And Lambert going to face off against Jesse Tucker. And the face-off is won by Tucker. Gucciardi going to try and get it out of the zone, and he does. Mittendorf trying to rush with it, but ultimately has no recourse but to dump and chase. Summers gets it back. A little bit of a lackadaisical pass, but now Edwards to Moyle. Moyle tries to get clear, but Christoph Popp was right on him. And State trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Sassana going up to the neutral zone, and he just rattles it up the boards back to Portillo. Portillo to Edwards. Edwards can't really maintain possession. Sassana gets bodied off by Moyle. Excuse me, that was Popp. But now it's a battle in the corners right by Michigan's bench. Summers able to pop it up into the air, but still a battle there along the boards. Bunch of players involved there, and ultimately Popp throws it along the board so Michigan State can change. Portillo. Now to Edwards. Edwards centers for Lambert, and that's an offside. And what in God's name noise is that? think that was a bunch of birthday whistles. I hated it. The children of Yost are wearing birthday party hats for some reason. Either way, it is Beecher versus Nodler with a face-off in the neutral zone. Over by State's blue line, it is won by Nodler. Back to Powell Connor. It is birthday whistles. Cole Krieger to Connor. Connor tries to get it to Tanner Kelly, but gets past him, and now Luke Hughes going to corral it by his own net. 10:48 to go in the third period. And Hughes, Truscott loses it, but able to control it and get into the offensive zone is John Beecher. And Pastajov going to play it back to Luke Hughes, but ultimately Jagger Joshua there first. A great hold, but ultimately for naught. And now Nodler. Nodler tries to play a backhand pass, but Hughes there first. Luke Hughes, harassed by Kelly, gets it to Truscott, now to Beecher. Now Luke Morgan's going to skate through the neutral zone. Luke Morgan leaves it for Michael Pastajov, and Tanner Kelly gets there first, and it's out of the zone. Now in the neutral zone along the board, gets into the Michigan defensive zone. Beniers is going to corral it, though, and Beniers is going to skate through the neutral zone. Beniers gets into the offensive zone, leaves it for Blankenberg, tries to play it for Beniers, but a little too far. As Sasana Johnson with the turnover and the hold, but either way, Haskins able to corral it. Now Michigan State going through the neutral zone, but another neutral zone turnover for Michigan State, but nope, they regain control, getting in the defensive zone. Power for Beniers. Beniers looking for a pass, ultimately just skates in the neutral zone, leaves it for Duke. Beniers trying to take it, but Beniers not able to get his stick down, just throws it back at the net. Now Summers for Power. Michigan going to get set offensively here. Power trying to take it all the way through himself, and Power plays it back, held in by Summers. And the long wrist shot is saved by DeRitter. And Power not able to follow up. It's now in the neutral zone. Mittendorf just throws it straight at Portillo. Portillo going to leave it and play it. Johnson dodges Mitch Lewandowski. Leaves it for Ethan Edwards. Now it's Summers. Back to Edwards. Edwards going to skate through the neutral zone. Tapped by Beniers. No icing. Johnson's going to chase after it with Tucker. Johnson almost played it back for Beniers perfectly for a quick goal there, but again, missing barely. Michigan having a lot of nearly very nice-looking goals. But Brissan's got it in the neutral zone. He's going to play it back for Christoph, but it's intercepted by Christoph Popp, Estapa going to try and tap it away, but now Nicolas Mueller in on goal, but that was weird. So Mueller had it. I couldn't tell if Mueller just got it away from it, let it get away from him, or Edwards tapped it away, but got to Portillo first. Portillo pad saved it. Nicolas Mueller couldn't control his skating, and he just went straight into the net. The net came off as there's a stoppage of play. 8.5 minutes to go. We are at the media timeout. We are at 8.5 minutes to go in regulation as Michigan with a 4-1 lead looking to go up in this tournament series 1-0, and that would prove big, as if Michigan is able to hold this lead, they will be playing for a spot in the next round of the NCAA tournament, and almost certainly a hosting spot, not almost certainly a hosting spot. They will be able to host a semifinal if they are able to get through. They are the second seed. The tournament is reseeded after the first round. Either way, Michigan is a 2 seed, so they will be one of the host sites if they are able to get through, but that starts with closing out the lead here, and they will have to win again the next day. Cannot get ahead of themselves. Michigan State putting in a spirited performance so far tonight, as the Samaskevich's goal is replayed on the net. That is the best goal of the night. He just put that in the roof of the net above DeRitter's left shoulder. Had to fit that one into a tight window. Did the first-round pick of the Florida Panthers in the 2021 NHL Draft. And it's going to be Bordelot versus Popp in the face-off. Dot to Portillo's left in the neutral zone by Michigan's blue line. Bordelot versus Popp. And it's won by Popp. Cole Krieger plays it to Powell Connor, who just throws it into the Michigan zone. Hughes plays it along the boards. Estapa trying to get it out. That is going to be icing. Not much argument there as the puck is going to come back into the Michigan zone. Michigan now with the shot advantage, 27-19. Michigan State had a 9-6 shot advantage through one period. Since then, it's been 21-10 Wolverines through the second period and about 60% of the third. Bordelot versus Popp again. Another face-off win by Popp. Nash Nienhuis able to take it. Now leaves it for Hodges. The long shot saved by Portillo and bats it away before Nicolas Mueller can follow up. Truscott battling now. Christoph Popp's got it. Luke Hughes at the red line. Going to try and play it up, but again, a good stick check by Christoph Popp. Truscott to Bordelot. Gets it in the neutral zone, but not much after that. Michigan State going to maintain possession. Dennis Sasana going to throw it along the boards. Mueller gets there first before Truscott. And now going to play it back for Nash Nienhuis. Sasana the slap shot, but not a whole lot on it. It's going to get to Portillo, but Mueller was there. Portillo had to cover. As they're going to line up. Players going to line up for the face-off in the dot in the Michigan zone to Eric Portillo's right. It's going to be John Beecher versus Mitchell Matson. Johnny Beecher in his third year in the program, the first-round pick of the Boston Bruins. And the face-off is won by Matson. Michigan State's on a bit of a run in the face-off circle. Power trying to tap it away, but Adam Goodsir holding it in deep. Haskins bodied off. No, not really bodied off by Sam Eskevich. And now it is Haskins. To Cole Krieger, tries to center it for Matson, but Matson not able to get the shot off and tries to shoot it through Portillo's crease, but right to Dylan Duke. Duke, now to Sam Eskevich. 3-on-2 rush. Sam Eskevich leaves it out for Power, and Michigan kind of made a hash of that. And now it's going to get held into the zone by Duke for not very long. It looks like Gucciardi is going to get it out. Goodsir leaves it for Power. Now Power loses his stick. Goodsir's got the puck in deep, goes to ground. Beecher didn't really lay much on him. And Duke trying to get it into the zone, which he does, but not as emphatically as he was hoping while Michigan changes. But Summers a good stick check on Lewandowski. Mitch Lewandowski has been a contributor to Michigan State's offense for a few years now, but he's been very quiet tonight. But now Michigan State's going to have a power play and an opportunity to get back in this game. Jack Summers is going to go to the box for 2 minutes. It is holding. I think I may call that an interference more than holding, but it is a 2-minute minor as Summers forces Lewandowski into the board. Yep, grabs his sweater, drags him down. That is a penalty. Van Wy versus Nodler. Face-off won by Nodler. Now Gucciardi. Gucciardi gets it to Tucker. And Van Wy deflects it, and that's offside. Van Wy deflected it out of the zone. Gucciardi tried to grab it out of the air before it left and put it down, but the referee called offside. As Michigan State this is only Michigan State's second power play of the game. In the first one, they scored the first goal of the game. A Dennis Sasana shot from the circle to Eric Portillo's left in that exact net on that side of the ice. Van Wy versus Nodler. Won by Nodler. Gucciardi to Tucker. Tucker just going to throw it in. Moyle on the ice with Luke Hughes, Truscott, and Garrett Van Wy. Now Truscott's just going to get it clear. Now, in the duel in the D, the last time these two teams played, a 7-3 win for Michigan. Michigan had to kill a major. Michigan scored 2 shorthanded goals, which Michigan State then followed up with 2 power play goals, which was something. Mittendorf for Gucciardi, and it's tapped away by Beecher. Beecher, possible shorthanded opportunity. No, but he does lay out to knock the puck all the way down to Drew DeRitter. Gucciardi going to leave it for Sasana, the captain, Michigan State's lone goal scorer. Christoph Popp playing it through to Sasana. That's going to get through. Is that an ice? It is an ice. It's going to be a face-off back over by Drew DeRitter. 56 seconds left in the power play. Michigan's penalty kill already doing better than they did their first time in this game. .5:38 to go in regulation here. It's going to be Van Wy versus Popp in the dot to DeRitter's right. This time a face-off win by Van Wy. Not sure what Michigan's going to do here, and Truscott is tackled by Nash Nienhuis. That was interesting, but ultimately gets to Luke Hughes in the neutral zone. He's going to throw it all the way back down and bleeding more time off this Michigan State power play. Nash Nienhuis going to skate through now. Leaves it for Popp. Now Sassana back to Popp. Trying to get the entry. They do get it. No, they don't. Tanner Kelly was offside. Didn't expect that. I thought that was clean. It's going to be a face-off with 30 seconds left to go in the state power play. I don't think Garrett Van Wy has come off the ice in this penalty kill. Van Wy doesn't like where Lambert's standing. He wants Lambert and Edwards to switch spots. And the faceoff is won by Popp technically, but now Van Wy into the zone by himself. Going to try and go for the shorthanded goal, but great back check by Sassana, forcing Van Wy into the corner. But either way, more time wasted. Now Michigan State only has 15 seconds left, really only for one more zone entry. Now Kelly gets a good pass off to Sassana, but Sassana taps it wide. And another one underneath, going for the wraparound is Jagger Joshua, but number one, Portillo. Remember when the puck was deflected out of play, I think that's going to be a face-off in Michigan's defensive zone. Whistle's blowing, but it looks like the power play did run out. Jack Summers is off the ice, but a little bit of confusion amongst the officials as to what to do next. Expect it will be a face-off to Eric Portillo's left. That is, look like that's what is going to happen. Michigan is at full strength. They did successfully kill off that penalty. It's going to be Beniers versus Mitchell Matson. And the face-off is won by Beniers. It's going to be to Summers, going to play it up the board straight at Adam Goodsir. And now a battle along the board. As Edwards and Beniers involved for Michigan, Goodsir and Haskins for Michigan State. But Beniers able to grab it and get it clear. Michigan is going to change forwards. And Goodsir in all alone, but great back check by Beniers, and Power corrals it. Now Kent Johnson skating along the neutral zone. Kent Johnson looks like he did lose the puck. It's now right at the cusp of Michigan's offensive zone. But ultimately, Michigan State able to come away with it. Johnson takes it away, though. Johnson, backhand for Luke Morgan. Morgan's going to get into the zone. Morgan, just the wild shot, and it is saved by DeRitter. And Morgan takes a hit afterwards from Powell Connor. Excuse me, that's Cole Krieger. Power the wrist shot, blocked away by Tucker. Power behind for Beniers. Beniers taking it out to the point. Beniers now for Johnson, leaves it for Hughes. And Hughes takes a hit into the board. Michigan's defense is in disarray. Power and Hughes are on the ice at the same time. That is not a regular pairing. As Tucker in deep, the shot saved and covered by Eric Portillo. 3:22 to go in regulation here. As Michigan still holding a 4-1 lead. As a commenter on the broadcast did comment, Michigan women's basketball is underway in the Big Ten tournament on WCBN's main channel. You can definitely tune in there from Indianapolis if you so desire. I won't take exception. But Luke Hughes gets it clear, and that is going to be an ice. A little too much on that clearing, arcing pass as got to the neutral zone a little too quick. And it's going to be a face-off in the dot to Portillo's right in Michigan's defensive zone. It's It's going to be Popp versus Bordalo. And the face-off is won by Bordalo. Truscott with the puck. And Truscott through the neutral zone, just going to throw it down to have them chase after it. Estapa chases after it, but it's controlled by Dennis Asana. Nash Dienheis playing it up for Mitch Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes a hit from Estapa, but he does get it into the neutral zone. Now Sasana going to go into the offensive zone and chase after it, but Truscott blocks him off. Truscott tries to leave it for Brisson, who deflects it to Hughes. Hughes, tapped by Estapa, goes down behind DeRitter, and... what? Whistle blows. It wasn't an offside. I don't think it was an icing either. And Estapa was getting into it with Nicolas Mueller. Looks like Mueller didn't like Estapa's hit on Lewandowski. No, it actually does look like they called an ice. And Joshua and Estapa are still having words. Not sure what that's all about. A little puzzled by what's gone on here. It's going to be Bordalo versus Nodler in the face-off circle. 2. Portillo's right. The face-off is won by Bordalo. Hughes able to control the puck. Summers put it into the boards, but not before he gets it off to Hughes. Brisson taps it into the zone. That's not going to be an icing. And Estapa chases after it, but he's bodied off by Christian Krieger. And now Michigan State trying to break free, and they do, but not able to establish any possession. Summers corrals it in the Michigan defensive zone. Just about 2 minutes to go in regulation here. Michigan still with a 4-1 lead as Summers leaves it for Beecher. Beecher going up ice into the neutral zone. Looks like he's going to take it all the way into the offensive zone by himself. And now Summers, the shot, and Duke can't get out of the way. Edwards leaves it for Duke, now for Summers. Plays it along the boards for Mackie Samoskevich. Oh, and Samoskevich goes down. Some fans want a penalty, not going to give it. That looks like it was a clean hit by Cole Krieger. And now things have gotten interesting, and now it's getting ugly out here on the ice as looks like Edwards and Goodsir are going into it. Duke and Cole Krieger as well, and a helmet has come off. 2 helmets have come off. It's Beecher and it's Madsen. And there's another breakup on the boards, too. I think that's Joshua and Samoskevich. Must I remind you, this is the most played rivalry in the history of college hockey. Beecher is going to go to the box. Trying to figure out what happened. Beecher goes to the box, as well as Dylan Duke and Cole Krieger. Okay, it looks like it's 2-2. It's going to be Beecher and Duke in the box with Krieger and Madsen. 90 seconds left. Is this period going to end 3-on-3? I think it will. It's the birthday of the children of Yost, I believe. They're reviewing it for possible fisticuffs. I wouldn't be shocked if there's at least one game misconduct in here. Kind of want to see this on replay again. So, Krieger hit Duke. I thought it was clean. I think Duke might have tried to get him back. And then there was another battle. I think that was Beecher. No, excuse me. I think it was Duke who was getting cross-checked from behind by Madsen. Beecher took exception to that. And things just sort of spiraled from there. But they're going to look at this and trying to figure out what to make of it. Right now they have 2 guys in the box each. I'm wondering if they're just going to make them go back to the locker room and get changed early. Honestly, given there's 90 seconds left, Michigan's up 3 goals, that honestly might not be a bad idea. So I'm not really sure what they're looking for. I think they're just looking for how to adjudicate this. And they're still looking at it. I can sort of see the referee's monitor. So it was Beecher and Cole Krieger who lost their helmets. Beecher and Duke still sitting in the box. Krieger and Madsen standing outside the box. Again, not really sure what to do here. Portillo skating towards the board. Michigan State doesn't look interested in pulling Drew DeRitter. They might think a little differently on a 3-on-3 if it's a 3-on-3 situation. But I wouldn't expect that. Now, the children of Yost want Cole Krieger to get ejected. I don't know if they're going to get their wish. It's 90 seconds left. I really don't see why you don't send him back to the locker room if you think there were fisticuffs. The referees are taking a while to look at this, though. And the scorekeeper's on the phone with somebody down there, too. I think they might be deciding how to adjudicate this. Only concern with the game misconduct is you might be looking at possible suspensions. Here's the call. Okay, so what they claimed, here's what the call was, if you didn't hear that. So all the parties involved, Duke, Beecher, Madsen, and Cole Krieger, have been given 2-minute roughing penalties and 10-minute misconducts. In other words, it's not officially a game misconduct, but they are done. All 4 of them have skated back to the locker room. They're skated to their edges of the ice where they're going to walk back to the locker room. And it's just going to be 5-on-5. Minute 38 to go in this third period. It is going to be Tucker versus Lambert. And everybody's kind of waiting for something. One of the officials has a headset on. I think they might be getting some additional instructions. No, I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what that was about, but everybody's ready to go now. And the face-off is won by Garrett Van Wy. Actually, by Jimmy Lambert, excuse me. Blankenberg is just going to throw it deep in the Michigan State zone. Mitch Lewandowski going to try and get it clear, and it is, but it is taken down by Owen Power. Power can't really get a grasp on it. Blankenberg comes in to just throw it free. Michigan just kind of playing for time right now. Lewandowski to Mittendorf, and the shot is wide. Power going to play it behind Portillo for Moyle, and Blankenberg's going to leave it up for Van Wy, and Lambert almost able to get a play up, but not able to corral the puck. Nash Nienhuis going to play it for Lewandowski. Lewandowski across to Mittendorf. The shot saved by Portillo. And 1 minute left in regulation here as Blankenberg going to skate through the neutral zone as the house announcer said, "You're welcome." Garrett Van Wy with the shot saved and deflected out of play by DeRitter. As what is shaping up to be a good night for the Michigan faithful, a 4-1 lead with 46 seconds left. As Michigan looks poised to take the advantage in this series. And it's going to be Morgan versus Popp. The face-off won by Morgan, but it does fall out of the neutral zone. And Summers just plays it to Edwards. Now to Estapa, taps it deep into the zone. And Michigan, again, just looking like they're killing for time here. Not going for the fist. Christian Krieger plays it to Powell Connor. And it gets through the neutral zone into the Michigan defensive zone, but without direction. Ethan Edwards just holding it behind the net. 20 seconds left. He is going to take as much time as he needs. He leaves it for Morgan. Morgan through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Morgan just rattles it around the boards as Estapa goes in. And now Michigan State going through the neutral zone, but Morgan again on hand to tap it away. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's the final horn. That is gonna do it. Game 1 of this Big Ten hockey tournament quarterfinal series is a Michigan victory, 4-1. Michigan State striking first, Michigan looking out of sorts early, but ultimately Michigan grew into the game and prevailed, and that was the end of it. As be sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m., same time here. It will not be me, it will be somebody else calling the game as both players come out onto the ice to give each other respect. The handshake line in the age of COVID is not a thing, but feel free to tune over to WCBN Sports main channel to listen in to the women's basketball game against Nebraska to end your night on Michigan athletics as Michigan's players go over to the center ice to appreciate the fans. It has been a great night for Michigan hockey and a great night here at Yost Ice Arena. I just want to thank all of you for listening into WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan hockey here at the Big Ten Tournament. My name is Nick Hornberg. Going to give you a good night and a go blue. Be sure to tune in later. Have a great night, everybody. Final score here from Yost Ice Arena. Michigan 4, Michigan State 1.